Though well-intentioned, my opponent's proposal to ban sugary drinks in schools would have a detrimental effect on the public school system. Furthermore, whatever positive effect her proposal would have on the health of students would be minimal. Now, first, let's address the shortcomings of my opponent's argument. Firstly, she failed to show a definitive link between sugary drinks and cancer. By her own admission, the causes of cancer are still uncertain, and she failed to show how sugary drinks would impact a child's probability of contracting cancer. Furthermore, she failed to show that childhood obesity is as far harmful as adult obesity. While she did show that adult obesity is indeed harmful, it's still perfectly likely that a child who is perhaps a little overweight is less at risk due to the amount of energy that a child burns and the amount of energy that a child needs to grow. And also, she failed to show that children who may be overweight are more at risk to develop adult obesity. It's perfectly likely that a child who may be overweight could form healthier eating habits as they develop and become a perfectly healthy adult. However, most seriously, her proposal to ban sugary drinks in all locations besides public stores and markets is ludicrously restrictive. Many public places, such as sporting arenas or government buildings, such as courthouses, have vending machines which dispense sugary drinks. Therefore, the loss of such a market share resulting from her proposed legislation would be an unfair penalty on the private sector. Finally, let's address these pouring rights that my opponent mentioned. These pouring rights are basically subsidies provided by corporations to public schools simply for the right to sell their drinks in schools. They're not a compulsion for anybody to buy these drinks, and these money that these corporations give these schools are vital to many struggling schools. Now, it's a sad reality that many of our nation's public schools are woefully underfunded. This has led to cuts in arts, music, and the humanities. And this is especially prevalent in lower income neighborhoods. Now, if Congress were to ban the sale of sugary drinks in public schools, it would have to simultaneously compensate those schools for the loss of revenue. Without doing so, Congress would be actively conspiring against the education of our students. Now, furthermore, another important aspect of education is teaching children to make healthy eating choices. Now, choices, something that would be impossible if a child has no beverages to choose between. Now, additionally, put yourself in the place of a child and consider the effect that banning sugary drinks would have on a child's mentality towards these sugary drinks. Now, banning pop would put it on a pedestal for a child, as there's nothing that a child wants more than something it's told that it is not allowed to have. Therefore, a child who goes to a school where sugary drinks are banned would be more likely to purchase sugary drinks on their way to or from school, or simply bring sugary drinks with them from home, when perhaps they wouldn't have bought any sugary drinks while they were at school, had the drinks not been banned. Furthermore, they would be more likely to gorge themselves on sugary drinks while not at school when they have access to them. Therefore, for the points that I've just made, I think that my opponent's proposal would be ultimately detrimental to not only the child's health, but also their perception towards sugary drinks, and additionally, to the public school system as a whole, whose main focus should be on educating our children and who need as much money as possible to do that.